Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. We strongly advise you to stay on a sim as long as needed before you start taking a live trade on a real account. All our videos are for educational purpose only, and you're very welcome to follow any of our auto trades as long as you are on a sim. For the ones that just joined us, we are using here on the main monitor, we are using an automated swing trading with the blue charts, and we are using an automated scalping. And on the scalping, now they just finished closing the trade. The scalping usually is the white chart, and the swing trading is the blue chart, as you see here. For the market analyzer, you can follow any of those trades. We just have a new entry. As an example, we have on the NASDAQ buy 82.52.25, target 82.63. We are only 5 ticks from the last entry signal. It's not the whole day. And YM, we have a buy at 27.582, target 27.635. And then you can see we are 26 ticks from the last entry. So on the CL, this chart here, what you see on the CL, it is 56.62 as an entry, target 56.98, which we just achieved the target 56.98, and we can see on the CL has nailed 34 ticks on that trade. We will be sharing some of this information with you, and then we will be using different type of an auto trade. As an example, we have the swing trading. This is the CL on the 1 minute, and we started the auto trade around 9:25, and we are still on one trade on the CL, and all those are on $500 daily target. So there is a lot to cover. There is a very important news at 11 o'clock. We have no, actually it's not a high news on the federal budget balance. It's a low news. And then we are okay on that. Usually, sometimes I try to cover a lot of markets, so I don't. Sometimes I don't see the signals when the new signals come out, and I don't use. You can use the sound, but when you are sitting behind the computer all day long, you don't feel like want to hear sounds all day long. But on the first column here, you will see, as an example, the DAX, you will have a new signal. On the DAX, we had a buy signal. It tells you new signal, buy, and the automated trade will take it. 13,175, target 132.39, nailed 80 ticks on the DAX. On this market analyzer is based on one contract. As we see, for an example, the CL is 56.62 buy, and it is made 350 based on one contract. But if we look at this blue chart, the automated take in 2 contracts, but you can take 1 contract, 2 contracts, 20 contracts. It does not require any optimization on that. So this is and then you can follow the signal on the forex, or you want to follow the signal on the stock. You can do that. At the moment, one of the tricks also on this signals, there is 4 different automated to trade. There is an ATM strategy, fully automated, and a pullback re-entry. One of the things also you can do, when we have a base on a pullback, as you see here, there is a pullback, and we can see here there's a projection at 30.8475. So If you don't want to mess with the pullback at the moment, you can put a limited order, again, a limited order at 30.85, limited order buy on 30.85. You can put a limited order. Now, if we have a change signal, you can always dismiss it, but the limited order is on the ES is 30.85 limited order. On the Nasdaq, it is the same entry. If the market decide to go back, it is 82.53.25. You can re-enter the market as you see here. So the entries is not just for one time. When you see there is a buy entry, as an example, 82.52.25, and now the Nasdaq start going south, the ES start going south, that's fine. But you can always put the entry, or it can be reused again one more time. There is nothing wrong with that. So let's see what will happen today, and we will be covering also the scalpers. This is the scalpers. You can see is immediately taking a short trade on the scalper, the Nasdaq. And you will see the signals here on the first column. And also you will see, there we go, do you have a new signal on the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones. So you can keep your eye on it, because sometimes I'm trying to explain something and I miss it. So you can always, on the first column from those, you can see that, we can take it a notch a little bit down to the next level if we want to. And there we go. We're about to hit the target on the scalper, and this is really nice. And also we have a short trade on the YM scalper. Also, we are about to close position, if I can catch it. The market is going a bit fast. The CL is doing fine. And if we see on the we have a total amount 148 ticks on the scalper based on one contract, the total takes, and on the swing trading, because the market has just changed direction, it's a bit low, it's 50, but it's gonna be there. And we missed the YM by just 1 millisecond on the YM. We would have closed this one here on the new signal on the scalper. And we will try. And what is nice about it, the Nasdaq has already hit the target, but I extended to the next level. Hopefully we can grab changing. If the market, what is nice about the scalping, if the market go into your direction and fast, we can go to the next level. If you have the FIB subscription, then you can go to the next level, and there is good potential for this market to go and turn scalping to monster trade. And this is what I love about the scalper. If it's going to your direction, we can extend the target, and if it's not go in the opposite direction, then it will be as limited as possible. The small losses, but it's not big losses where you can have impact on your account. So this is a really nice start. And also what I personally like to use an ATM. If this market come into my direction and against my trade, I can sacrifice the $3, but I don't have to waste $100 or $200 on the trade, because those trailing stops are based on the floor and FIBs, and they are resistance support system, and this is really nice. One of the things also we can do when you are using an ATM, you can also take one of the trades out, or you can keep both, hoping if this market want to go down, or if you see the $300 trade, you want to close it. I don't blame you. I will close it too. So it gives you the option to to either want to be aggressive or you want it to be, conservative and easy to manage. No optimization required. It's a turn on, turn off basic, and this is what I like about that. And so as you see, the system always estimates what is your target, and the target is 82.37. And we were busy talking, so we didn't get this trade out. And because me extended the target, I tried to get greedy with it to 82.29, but it came in right at the target. So now I'm covering myself with that. Uh, all right. And just trying to get situated here. Please be careful. I think we're all set, ready to take the next signal. Our official time is 10 o'clock, so there is 5 more minutes, and we will be carry on at 10 o'clock, exactly at 10. Thank you. On the CL, guys, once we hit target 2, there is a profit taken. There is not much above the target 2. I doubt it very seriously that we're going to go above the 57.18. This is an institutional number. And the problem is with the YM is this double fib line at 27613. It is a struggling area. So what we do, we are going to cover it to the 27608. And if it's able to break it, that will be very nice. And the ES scalping is taken off on this one here from the signal we just got from the market analyzer. And it's going, and then the NASDAQ as well. We are getting to the target. I'm going to leave him as is. I'm not going to extend the target. So I'm going to leave it as is. And then the YM, we're going to close those positions at 76.62. And it is over on the YM. Beautiful. And we are about to hit the scalper. A beautiful trade, $300. And we are on the scalper. NASDAQ buy at 82.50.25. Target is 82.60.50. So we are right at the target here. The system calculating it to the tick. And this is a $300 a trade. This is very nice on this one here. And that's why I like the there we go. This is closed on the ES, sold, beautiful. And we are about to also close on the YM scalping. This is a $300. And we are fighting on the last tick on the NASDAQ. This is not good. So what we will do, the system estimated 61.25. We got to 61, so we missed one tick. And now the system getting aggressive to the 61.75. On the YM, there is nothing holding this YM. So let's see what happened. And we are one tick away. Beautiful. And look at the system have recalculated to 82.63 on the NASDAQ closing position because the system keep calculating if there is more ticks. It's not a black box auto trade like what you are used to. You have to set the trailing stop. And there we go. Lift off on the YM. And okay. And so we are. We need this last tick. Okay. We're fighting on the last tick, 450 on the NASDAQ. Scalping. The scalping entries are from the gray area. The blue chart is coming from the swing trading, as you see. Come on, baby. 62, 61. Okay, I'm going to protect it. Increase the trailing stop to the fib line. And here we go. $64.50 we have right now. And then this one here, if we can get on the YM 400, that will be really nice. Okay, closing it at we're either gonna exit at 350 or we're gonna exit at 400 on the Nasdaq. About the scalping, we are on the last tick with the scalping. I love it, beautiful. Okay, all right. Secured some of the profit and is coming on the last tick, is firing on that last. There we go, sold. Thank you. Done with that. We still have those two. We're gonna close them at that level and leave one as a runner, right? Leave it as a runner, doesn't matter. Leave it as a runner. And on the CL, we climb into the target 3. We're gonna push our luck on the CL to the target 3, 57.48, and we are pushing. Maybe we can get the 57.66, 1300 on that trade. On the Russell, okay, there is we're gonna take it right below the fib and close it at those number on the fib, and that should be very fine. Those your automated trading zone, the black one. We are using 15 seconds on the zone automated trade. Very aggressive, beautiful, powerful. On the scalper, we're gonna put it right there, secure it. A little bit more profit on it at 27629. On the CL, we probably gonna climb. This is amazing. It's only 10 o'clock. We're climbing to the 57.48. We're gonna knock out one of the trades on the YM at 27629, and we're gonna leave one behind the fib. We want to just get rid of one of the trade. On this one here is we have a huge support area on the, we're gonna get rid of one of the, we're gonna put it right there, increase it a bit. This is a huge support area. The Russell got stuck on the 15867 on the support line and the projection on 1587, and that it is causing the sideways on the Russell, and we're gonna close one of the trades on the YM and at 27629. For the ones are with the Forex, we are 63 pips into the profit, not much, but it is 63 pips into the profit. And this is very important. There we go. We are breaking. This one is done on this one. And we close the NASDAQ, the YM, market change in direction. So this is our last defense line on that one here. And then it is done. There we go. We can close the CL because it's supposed to go to the target 3. It's a bit early, 57.48, and we start getting those reversals on the CL, and this is not, but I'm gonna leave him. What the system has put the trailing stops on the floor and fibs, those are a support area, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna leave it as is for now. Okay, we are done with the Russell zone, and then we are about to recover from the YM. So this is the only thing we have left. Let's go ahead and there is no trade anymore on the scalpers. We are trying to find anything we can dig in this market. On the ES swing trading, we are still doing very fine. They're all the same time frame, and on the YM, we are still doing fine. On the NASDAQ, we are doing very fine on it. Swing trading, all of them 5 minutes. And so they're still climbing on those trades. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, now we have a sell on the CL. That's mean when you see the sell, take a profit and get out of that trade on the CL. But I'm going to keep mine to the floor and fibs because there is a re-entry point at 56.96, long re-entry point at 50, at the moment 56.97. And we'll see. Scalpers already hit targets. There is nothing. On the scalper, on the last entry, just the last entry, not the whole day, the last entry, 219 tick on the scalper. And this is beautiful. And this is based on the last entry on the scalper, not the whole day. And they're all closed trades. There is nothing anymore. CL situation. CL, this is the limitation on the CL. This is the target on the CL, 30.88, and it's getting stuck between a double resistant area here. So don't expect any more trade long on the ES. Actually, it is a reversal area here on the ES. It is done and over. I hope we can get out of the CL before the ES start jumping to the other direction. And we should, if this ES gonna drop, because this is the limitation on it, the scalper ES is gonna pick up the first entry on it based on a reversal from those ES. So we are very well set up, and everything is this as expected. And look at the CL, refuse to die, is climbing to the target 3. The target 3 is 57.48. And I'm expecting profit taking at 57.48. It is amazing. Hitting target 3 before 11 o'clock. This is amazing. The market is really trending on the CL. And there we go for the ES. Even if you are on a micro account, you can reverse. If you are on a micro account, you can reverse the ES in those directions. So it's not expensive on a micro ES. even tried on a sim to reverse it in this area here on a micro account. It doesn't hurt. At the moment on the total, 100 tick on the swing trading, 246 on the scalping. Should be the other way around, but that's how it is. Welcome to trading. Don't ask, just follow it. Nothing we can do. We're gonna close it because I think the market is changing because of the ES double resistance here. The ES I think is dropping all the way to the 3084. So I'm gonna secure it at 276.26 on the last trade in here. I doubt it if there's anything left. But we are very well set up, and there is nothing to chew on right now. Everything is, we took advantage on every tick in the market, and we're just gonna stand by for the next round on the short side. We are done with the long, and now we need to rearm ourselves to the short side. Okay, quiet. I'll be moving the microphone for 5 minutes, and we'll be right back. Thank you. On the NASDAQ, from the NASDAQ signal, the last signal we had, there is a double resistance in this area at 65 level, and it could climb all the way to 77. I'm not sure yet. So let's see if able. My main concern is the ES. This is the dead end for the ES. There is not much going on the ES. After that 30, 88, 50, there is not much going on. Actually, it's a short, but I don't want to cover shorts today. And with a double resistance on the NASDAQ, and the ES is not getting anywhere above that 30.88, I'm expecting this market to drop. And for the CL, we are about to, now we have a re-entry right at the trailing stop 57.10, so I'm gonna leave it alone to see if we are going to so right now this market is about to drop. And what is nice about it, all the scalpers are finished trading, and now they are going to start nailing the short trades immediately when the conditions are right. They will be taking the short trades. So at the moment we do not have any trade on the scalpers. They're all done. And the one thing left is our concern about this NASDAQ 8265 with the CL is already, you have a sell position on the CL, is finished. A target hit on the CL nailed 62 ticks, and it was much more before, and now we are but I'm gonna leave it because I'm expecting the CL to be re-entered at 57.10, so we keep our eye on it. On the NASDAQ, we need to keep our eye on the 8265.50, and the ES, I'm not sure is able to break the 30.88.50. So my estimation is going back to the 30.84.50 to re-enter the market. But from here to here, you can take a short if you want to on there is a new signal. As you see, you know, guys, I'm covering a lot, and I don't have eyes to keep up with everything. So when you see a new signal on the first column, so I'm expecting you to follow it. I don't want to call a trade for you. You can see it yourself. And sorry, I'm not using sound because it gets boring with the sound. It really aggravates me, the sound on trading. Because if every indicator is going to make a sound, that can drive me crazy. Another things we can see is your symmetry on the YM. If we look at your symmetry, you have this one here. This is incredible. It's going to be added on the new Autotrade, the T7, TI7 Autotrade. Is the new ones we released to the clients. It is giving you 276.44 all the way down. If you look at this number, 275.67, and it gave you the short entry at 276.51. This template, we have sent it out to everyone, and it is very clear, very clean, and very powerful, those entries, and we are going to add those entries on the T7 as we speak right now. We are working on it to add it on the T7 if you were in the last webinar. And now we have a close position, but you can see how it is beautiful. A, B, C is done. Okay, done. Over with this one. Now as we see the market, because the market is dropping, the scalpers start picking up the short side, and the CL start picking up the short side, as we say, and we're not missing anything in this market. And then the treasury bond already took a long, which when the scalper 30-year treasury bond take a long on the scalper here, the 30-year treasury bond, that's mean the market is going to drop with this small time frame, 15 seconds. So immediately you can spot if there is something is running or not, or breaking even immediately. So you have no cost to the trade when you are using the ATM. You can use the fully automated. Absolutely, you can do that. But I like it because like now on the CL, if you see the market is going against you, you immediately take the ATM and drop it. And then the cost is $3.50. You're not damaging your account. And this is really, really important that when we have a signal not going to our direction, we can get rid of it immediately and we will go ahead and follow the next signal. So now the story on the NASDAQ, we're still struggling on the 82.65.25, and that is is really having a problem at this number. Now we've been on the same line from 10.20, now 10.29, and I'm going to let it close. I'm not going to extend the target on this one here. And the ES is trying so hard to break those levels. Let's see if it can break it. And what I will do, I'm going to go ahead and secure it. Either direction, we will be exiting out of it, and we're not going to go empty-handed with it. So there we go. If any change in the direction, because the NASDAQ broke that level, so now it is really something. And we still have one more trade on the Russell. And let's see what happened. I'm sorry, guys. I'll catch up with your messages. I apologize. Thank you for sharing this information, Ben. I really appreciate it. And we still have one contract on the Russell. You're welcome, Virgilio. I'm expecting a re-entry point on the CL at 57.12. Let's see if this scalper able to make it on the scalping. I'm gonna let it close at 1583 Russell, and now start the sell off come out on the CL, which is gonna increase our scalping. What you can do, let's say you can have two different accounts. You can use the CL as an example on a swing trading, and then you can use another account on the scalper, and that it is. So you will have two accounts running if you want to. One for the. You can also use micro account on one account, and you can use. Let's see. Okay, we're about to close this one here, 155. Okay, the system has increased it. Let's see. Now the sell-off started. NASDAQ already start taking a dive on the scalping. And the CL is already in the short. and the YM still in the short, and you just earn your bread for today. We can just manage the auto trade break even if we want to override the auto trade. On the Russell, we will be closing at 15816, and Nasdaq is going back. Nothing we can do, and keep our eye on the CL. As what I expected on the CL, this is a re-entry point. That's why I left the CL. This is a re-entry point at 57.12. So it's not going to make it. So that's why I want to break even as soon as possible on the CL. And we are about to close the Russell. 215 on that trade. You know, 215 on that trade, $300 on the other trade, $200. Okay, we closed the CL because this is what I was scared of, the re-entry from that price, 57 area here, 18.12. And this is why I did not close that CL. And Nasdaq, I don't like this, the way the Nasdaq is going. Let me look at the ES. Russell is closed. Done. Beautiful. YM is about to close. We can leave it as is. And the ES scalping start. You know, I called the short trade long time ago for you guys. I called the short trade on the ES long time ago for you. If you go back with the video, and whoever followed that trade must be a happy man. And now we have the YM. I don't trust this future market right now. I'm going to go ahead and make it a free ride. Now we are on a free ride with the YM. Nasdaq, I'm going to go ahead and break even. I don't trust the market today. And the ES, I'm going to wait a little bit longer to see what will happen on 84.25. If we are breaking that area, that means we are getting somewhere with it. Okay, there we go. You see, the 84.25 is a struggling market. So we're going to break even plus one tick or break even. So now all the three trades, they are based on $3.50. There we go. Done. So when they are on a $3.50, I don't have to worry about it anymore. So we don't have to lose money. Done. Okay. I prefer to lose $3.50 or close it as we speak right now and take whatever you can take out of it, because this market is going back and forth a lot. So when you see 100, 120, if you like to take it, 200, you can too go ahead and use the ATM, drag it all the way down, make it very tight. Or if you want to, you can, like what I have done, and I'm going to bring the other one, plus one tick, and protecting. So we are on a free ride with this one here. Done. You know, if you go back with the video, that's what I told you, to sell at this area. And then I told you this is the re-entry point on the trailing stop. We called those trades way ahead of time. And there we go. Bingo. New signals on the scalpers all over the place. There we go. Immediately we get recovered from any trade. And there we go. This is another round. And this is another round. You're done for today. Those 3-4 trades should do very well. And there we go. Maximize your profit. You can maximize your profit. You can extend your target. 270, 281, 200 here, 100 here, and 200 here. You're done for today. It's done. It's over. Beautiful. I extended the target on the NASDAQ. Okay, we are done with the YM. We are done with the ES. And we are done with the Russell. Scalping. No, you're joking. Okay. Then we're going to drag him all the way here below the double support on the Russell. And we missed by one tick. Every time you take a trade, the system recalculate where is your target has to be. It's not a fixed target. And it missed by one tick. Shame. There we go. Thank you. We still have the NASDAQ. I'm going to make it tight. Right here. So we're going to either walk away with money or, there we go. I'm not going to let it, I'm not going to burn myself with it. Secure some of the profit. Done. Over. Thank you. And we still have the NASDAQ and CL on the swing trading. The target on the NASDAQ is 82.78. Hoping we can get the 82.92. I'm trying to push my luck with it. ES fell above that line, and there is nothing you can do with the long trade on the CL. There is nothing but short trade on the CL. Okay, is anything else left in there? On the ES fully automated, 5 minutes. We're still on those trades. This is the 5 minutes YM, and this is the 5 minutes NASDAQ. On the CL, 1 minute is already closed. Target hit for today. On the CL, 1 minute, we started at around 9:20 on the 1 minute. All of them, they are set on 500, but when the market is going to your direction, it's gonna stay on that trade if it's in your favor, and it was in your favor. So the daily target hit on it, and it is a beautiful trade. We're gonna break even plus one tick and get it over with at the NASDAQ. And I don't see anything we can nail anymore. ES is done, over with. We're not gonna see above 30.9250, and I will leave you alone with it. You decide what you want to do with it. You're very welcome, Virgilio. At the moment, based on one contract, we have a total of last entry, not the whole day, the last entry signal, 197 ticks. On the scalper, we have 86 ticks. So now we start getting right direction. Also, if you are a little bit light with your hand, when you have a trade, you can turn around and if you're in the scalper, let's say buy on a CL, and then you got a new signal on the swing trade and 1 minute says buy, then you can use the target from the swing trading, not the scalping, and extend your target to the swing trading. So you can, what is nice about it, the scalper trade, if you catch a trend, you can stay with it and turn it from scalping to swing trading. And when it goes the opposite direction, you just bail out of it with a break even plus one tick, or get rid of it as soon as possible, and then you wait on the next round. And because when the market move, as you see, then the scalpers spit out $200-300 on each instrument, and this is what we need. We need 200-300 on the Russell, 200-300 Nasdaq, 200-300 YM, 200-300 ES, and then you're done. All what it takes, one round between 9 and 12, and you're done. So immediately when the market start trending, immediately those scalpers start catching those trades, and then they start turning to $200-300 per trade. And then when we have an ES Nasdaq Dow Jones, we don't want to talk about DAX and gold and all this, but just those small instruments, 3-4 instruments. Once this market starts spiking, you nail it, 300, 200, 200, 300, and then 150, doesn't matter. And then on the total, on this little small spike in the market, you nailed your 800 or your 1000, and you're done for today. Or if you are clever enough, you're trained enough, you can wait for the other spike, and then you can go for the other spike. We still getting this message with the testing on the, we are testing the this one here, and we still getting, I'm testing some different instrument, a different time frame on it, and that's why I'm not showing it. But this is the TI7, and this is where it's going to add on it. And sometimes you get a message, but it has no impact on your trading at all. We can get rid of this message if we want to, but it's been catching very nice. And this one here, we are about to extend it to have 4 different entries and a few more filters, and it should be coming in our direction within a week or two. Let's look on the ES, the 5 minutes. We're still on that same direction, and the same direction, all of them the same direction. One trade, couple of trades in this one here. I think we're about to close this trade on the CL. This is a re-entry at 57.18 actually. If you want to scalp the CL, this is a re-entry at 57.18. I don't know where it's gonna take you because it's way above. But this is a re-entry as we speak right now, 57.18. Our trailing stop is laying right on the fib lines, so I'm gonna leave them and take my chances on it. And let's see what happened on this one here. There is no trades at the moment on the scalpers, and we are waiting for this market to turn around. No trades. Keep your eye on the signal here on the first column and on the first column for the swing trading. Thank you. The blue chart is for the swing trading. For the left corner, market left upper corner, the market analyzer. And this one here, it is the gray one is connected to this white chart. And if we look at the ES, now it is sitting right in between those two fib lines, so there is no trades at the moment on the scalpers. Very soon we should have something. Quiet for 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Thank you. around Thanksgiving Day to Christmas, guys, it's gonna be every single market is gonna be like now, sitting in between. Very rare you're gonna have some days where the market is trending between Thanksgiving and uh, and all the way to New Year Eve. This is where you're gonna be sitting and getting in a big mess. Most of the traders lose all their money around the Thanksgiving and New Year Eve. This is the best way to scalp the market. As we see, when the market is not moving, we are sitting in between technical areas, and that way you do not get yourself in trouble. And between the Thanksgiving and New Year Eve, the market is spike a bit for a few minutes and dies. Spike a few minutes and dies. And that's gonna drive anyone trading manually crazy. For our traders, it is very important to know that you have to recognize between Thanksgiving and New Year Eve is the same song every year. And maybe we need to make a CD and play the same song every year. You cannot treat the market between Thanksgiving and New Year. Sorry, guys, it's been a long day. You cannot treat it as normal days. So, and you cannot treat this market as another day in the office. You cannot do that. You have to understand, when you eat your turkey in the afternoon, in the evening, you have to change your attitude towards the market. Now, once in a while, the market will spike. Depends on the news, what's going on in the business. I mean, there is a lot of impact in there. But on a normal day, from the Thanksgiving all the way to New Year Eve, you cannot really swing trade the market that good. Neither any type of an automated trade, a normal automated trade like this, you're not going to see too many spikes like this, one trade, and you're going to be closing at 1500. You're going to be seeing the auto trade going left and right, and it's probably going to take a lot of trades before it hits your daily target. So what I'm saying is, your best offer is to our clients to start getting situated yourself with and get used to the idea of scalping the market. We have 3 different automated scalping. We still have the A scalper, B scalper, and C scalper. And but we cannot cover everything in here. We cannot cover everything in here. But this is the scalping. This is an A scalper. It's not the swing trading. But I don't want to deal with it right now. What I'm trying to say, this type of a scalping, that when you see the market is not moving that much, you will break even. You can use the automated, full automated, but I like and try to get used to the ATM. Why? I can break even on a dying market, or I can extend the target if this market wanna give me more. And you only need to follow a couple lines in it. It does not require a brainer to do that. The fibs is the most accurate fibs in this industry. And then you have the entry and the target, and the floor fibs is telling you, as we see here, look at this, let me show you. And this is every day. As we see on the ES, it came in to the trailing stop pullback. Because this is a fib line. The 3090, it is a fib line, and the trailing stops based on a fib lines. And then if we notice, this ES is going back and forth to this fib line. The same story happening here on the YM, and the same story happening on the NASDAQ. Look at this. It's not accident. It's always, look at this, is coming to the fib line. If this market break the fib line, we change our attitude towards this market and we go short. So you are trading technical, smart way, advanced trading, not just big blocks taking left and right to trade. This is 99.9% what is out there on the street. That's what it is. They're taking left and right to trade. If the market trending, you will be happy day. And if the market not trending, you're out of luck. Totally out of luck. But on that one here, you cannot mess up that much with your trading. And if the market is spiking, 200 on each chart, 300 on each chart, you're done. So you should be done by 9 o'clock. From 9 to 12 o'clock, you should be done. And actually, if you are more comfortable, you can start at 9:45, because this is 9:45. When 9:45, 9:50, this is where the market start taking direction. And then the market is not going fast, is stabilized, is going to be positive or negative direction, and then we can go ahead and take in it. Also, I like to take the trades on the scalping when the market is a bit slow, like right now. This is where you start getting accurate entries when the market is not moving fast, because you cannot take a scalping when the market is going very fast. The reason is like at the opening at 9:30, you cannot, because the habit of Ninja Trader, especially if a system doing a lot of calculation, by the time it's doing the calculation, Ninja Trader start lagging, and we don't want it to be lagging. So we will wait this 5-10 minutes till the market start calm down, and then we will be start taking one step at a time. And we will be, if this market's spiking at 9:45, you should be done by 10:15 on each instrument. If you can get a couple of $300 on every chart, you're done for today. We're trying to simplify the trade for you, and hopefully we are doing a good job on that. Very simple, very powerful, and yet very profitable. Does not mean, I don't want to misguide anyone, does not mean you will not have a bad day. Of course, as long as you are trading the rest of your life, you will have some bad days till the day we die. You'll always have a bad days, but not every day. This is the most important. Not every day. You start building consistency, and as long as you are consistent, and if you have a bad day, one bad day a week, you're doing fine. By the most powerful traders, the most profitable traders, an average is one bad day a week. So if we can manage to survive 4 out of 5 a week, we're doing very fine. As we see here on the Russell is sitting. Again, it is extreme accurate fibs. You can see is 158.88.2. This is immediately is notifying you that this market is having a problem in here. Why? That's why I like the ATM. Immediately break even a +1. Why immediately break even +1 or 2 ticks? So now we are on a free ride. Doesn't matter if the market come back and knock me out on just 2 ticks, because I'm not trying to make the $100. I'm trying to catch a swing trading, So if the market come back, I will go ahead and re-engage with the Russell on the scalper and take the short trade. The The Russell, the CL, NASDAQ, ES is not going to get away. It's not going to get away from you. The things is why I said I don't see how anyone can trade futures without a proper FIBS, because if we are on a $200 trade right there, 1582, 88, and if this market break that level, this means we are going directly to the 1590 immediately. That tells me that instead walking away with a couple $100, I'm walking away with $600. And that's why we have the fib lines separate package on our web for $120 every 3 months. It is affordable and it is useful to use them on your chart. Without them, I will not trade. It's not about promotions here, but it is when we are taking a trade. I want to know where I am with that trade. I need to know why that Russell is not breaking that area. I need to know that the NASDAQ is coming to the support line at 82.66. There is a potential for this NASDAQ to go back again. So I don't need to close position on that. It makes a world of difference when you know where is your levels in the future trading. You cannot just take in a trade blindly and hoping everything is going to go to your direction. You know, I need to know where is my level. I've been sitting on the same trade on the CL. The reason is because I'm aware of the levels. I'm aware where is the potential re-entry long and the potential to exit on the CL. So staying walking away, and this is one of the most 90% of the traders, what they do, they use a dummy trailing stop, and when they are using a dummy trailing stops, their trades is not much, no more than $150 per trade if they make that trade. And most of the time when they're relying on indicators by itself, they have a couple, 3 losing trades and 1 winning trades. And then on top of that, to get lost more, they use a Renko bar, a fake movement on a Renko bar, and then they use a dummy trailing stop, and their trades is not much, no more than a couple $100 per trade, where we wanted to snap out of that attitude. And the most things I hate in the market is the dummy trailing stops. You should never use a dummy trailing stop. You should use levels. You should use fibs. You should leave room for this market, like what you see on the CL, to go back and forth. Because if the market want to spike, you can walk away with a 1200, and maybe there is a potential to walk away with 1500, and there is potential to walk away with 2000. So when we have a trade, now as we see here on the NASDAQ, if the NASDAQ break that level, that's mean kiss it goodbye. It's finished. If the NASDAQ hold that level, stand walking away with $100 straight, I'm walking away with $500 straight. So the same trade, the same auto trade, the same signal trade. If 2 clients are using it, one is a little bit more advanced than the other one, reading those fibs, one trader will walk away with $100, another trade on the same trade will walk with $500. So this is a very important, guys. Keep your eye on the level on every instrument. Without it, you're lost on that. So if this NASDAQ can break that area, that means this trade is finished. If the market hold in this area, this does mean this market is going to try to retest the 77 level, stand walking away with $100, you will be walking away with $500. So this is how it is. This is the rules in this trade. So as we see, the scalpers, they were on neutral because the market was not moving, true? And now the market start moving You're always right, Vito. Nobody can challenge you. So now, if this market start dropping, we are gonna have another $500-600 round on the scalpers. So no matter what you do, you can always immediately the first bumper, the first movement in the market, you are already on a $500-600 profit. That's what we need to require a little movement from the and I will show you this one. As we see now, all the signals fire to the short on the scalper, and the last one is the Russell. And we will let's look at the ES, what's going on. Okay, you see there is a double support area at 30.8775. This is a key on an ES. Let's see what will happen. Also, we have a sell on gold scalping. And now, this is the second round on the scalper. And you can immediately break even. So now the cost is only $3. On 3 charts, your cost is $12, $9, $10. Now I am on a $10 investment, and I didn't have time to recap the ES. So when the market is weak, we can break even a +1 tick, and if the market drop, we will go with it. If the market is going back, we close it, and there is plenty where they come from. So could be the ES is going back, and your Nasdaq and your YM is dropping, like what we are looking at right now. So immediately we can minimize our. This is the most important, is minimizing your losses in a trade, and then you can always catch it on the next round. Always you can catch it on the next round, and because you're scalping, you can always also, if you want to get rid of a trade, you can get rid of a trade, and this is exactly what we have done. We minimized our trade, and we will be catching it on the next round. One of the things happened today is the double support line on 30.8775 did not. It's a very strong hold on that number here, so the market is turning around. So the scalper, they are going to turn around and go to the buy position. There is no big deal on that one. It is 11:15. We are extremely busy. We have a lot of. We are. I'm gonna leave it a little bit right now, and when we're not busy, we usually stay on the YouTube for 4 or 5 hours. But when we are busy, we are busy. This is how it goes. For right now, I'm trying to see our schedule, and we are totally booked till the rest of the day. And I need to call it off for today. I want to say we'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I want to say thank you.